All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another issue of Justice Society of America, issue 18 from DC Comics. And we have an Alex Ross cover with Magog, who was dead a couple issues ago. So I was wondering what that is all about, what we're going to find out here. So without further ado, let's dive in. All right, a thing that I want to say, I think this storyline is fun. Still dragging a little bit. We know that Gog, that the big giant monster is here to save people while these people are being, hunted maybe for slaves or whatever. And the Justice Society is following them. And which I think, okay, this is fine, but this is another issue that things are happening. The Justice Society is following them. They see stuff happening. They intervene to a certain degree. As you can see here that Gog wants to grab these people, but then Kingdom Come Superman rounds them up because he doesn't trust Gog to what he's going to do with them if he's get his giant hands on them, right? But we see a little bit of change in here, and I mean a change in the ranks of the Justice Society of America, right? So they are here to help this village, and everybody is doing their parts, right? And I like that mostly everybody is getting, a little bit highlighted here. And also, we see the badassery of Hawkman. He's getting cut by this guy. He just looks at his knife and, dude, what are you doing? I feel nothing. And he clubs this guy with a mace, rips off the machete, but he wants to kill him. And I thought, wait, what? But then Flash comes and he says, hey, Carter, stop. He's already out. You know what these soldiers have done, Jay. This isn't the first village they attacked. So basically he wants to make an example of that. But, Jay, old school as he is, and I like old school, he says, as long as Power Girl is missing, I've been appointed chairman. This isn't the way to teach these kids, the kids that are new kids, right, that are in the GSA. This isn't the way to fight a war. We are not here to fight a war, Carter. And then we look to this guy, right? He says, we are here to make sure Gog's presence doesn't ignite one. But Gog says, I will end war. If there is violence nearby, I will spread peace. He says, how? It doesn't matter how. As long as you've got all these people following you, you're not going to put them in harm's way. But he says, they will never be harmed as long as they are with me. Meanwhile, we see Damage trying to, hit on Judo Master. She's Japanese, and he wants to date her, so he's, using this translation book. I had a translation book when I went to Japan. It was fun. It's difficult, but it was fun. And we see also that Sandman is still in Dreamland, and we see Power Girl on Earth 2 being hunted by the other GSA. I did the review of the annual a couple of, was it last week or something? Check it out if you haven't. It's fun. And it continues the story in here, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all that YouTube jazz, right? So there is a little bit of, some dissonance in the ranks. I believe that's how you say it. Some people have different opinions about the way Gog handles, and other are in favor of it. All right. So Kingdom Come Superman says Gog also cured Starman's schizophrenia and restored Dr. Midnight's sight. And now he wants to cure war. His power is immense, Green Lantern. He just won't tell us how he's going to use it. What does it matter? He hasn't done anything wrong yet, has he? Says Lance. So he's on the walk again, Gog, But then Hawkman comes in. Like it or not, we just steered up a hornet's nest. Someone sent these soldiers. Someone's going to know we're responsible for them not coming back. We should keep following. Maybe he'll need protection. Dude, he's a giant. He doesn't need protection. I think we should do that. It's going to be my turn to make Battlestar. I know it. Now, in the last issue, Nate here is, asking Gog to cure him. But Gog ignored him for whatever reason. That makes me curious. I like that. So, again, it seems that Damage, has some trouble translating, but then, I don't know, he throws the book away and he knows that she feels a little bit bad for what happened in the past, and he wants to cheer her up, and it seems it's working, right? And yeah. Oh, by the way, this series so good. I haven't seen it twice now, or maybe 3 times. I mean, it has a sudden ending. I believe the ratings was not good, but I still, if there is one show that I like to continue, have a season 3, it is Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. Fortunately, I mean, the ending was fine, but it was a little bit rushed and, a little bit an open ending, if you will. Still, it was fun. Did you see it? Leave a comment below. Moving on. So there's some talking here about Nate wanted to help Gog, and Stargirl says, you might not want his help, Nate. Why? Look what he's done to Gren and Starman. Starman doesn't seem happy to have his sanity back for some reason. And what about Power Girl? Where'd she go? If she wants to come back, she'd come back. I'll trust him. And she says, why are you so desperate? So he explains that he's feeling numb for a very long time, and especially when he's turning into Citizen Steel. And he isn't able to feel, literally for a very long time. And he thinks that God can change that, right? So Kingdom Come Superman says, you need to listen to Green Lantern and the Flash, Hawkman. We can resort to lethal force. With all due respect, Superman, you're a member of the team, not a founder. And you're a guest on my Earth. So Green Lantern comes in. He knows about God, Carter. He doesn't seem to know any more than us at the moment, Alan. We can walk away through this Congolese army, leaving bodies behind. Why not? We have the U.S. Marine on our team, Hawkman. We were representing America. So these people says, but what about representing the people here? And they say, I will walk with Gog. So, yeah, it's not really good. But then there's an explosion happening. And then the enemy is here, rounding up these innocent folks. But then Gog has enough and he says, enough war. Is he? He isn't killing them, Jay. I do not kill, says Gog. I simply make them into more suitable form of life. No. They will harm no one. They will only provide those who have wrong with fruits and shade. These guys, look at them. It is just. And all these people are bowing to him, like he's the new God. He turned him into trees? He's been transformed. I'm to something better, he says. If they're trees, says Dr. Midnight, they have no brain, no nervous system. They might as well be dead. If he has the power to do this, he has the power to change them back. No, says Hawkman. Carter, we need to talk about. They're lucky I don't cut them down, Jay. Leave it. Oh, look at this aggression in his eyes and his demeanor. Wants to... Dude, these are your teammates. Come on, chill, man. Anyway. But then they are getting ambushed, right? But then Lance is springing into action because he's done waiting, right? And he says, they're monsters. So he's shooting this guy, but then he's getting surprised by this other enemy that's shooting a rocket launcher. And, oh no! He's blowing up his lance, I guess, but he's gravely hurt. And there's no talking. I like that. So this guy's turning into a tree and Lance is falling. But then Dr. Midnight wants to help him. And he asks Michael, fair play guy here. He says, what do you... Damn it, I can't see without my special vision. I can see the damage inside. I'm more blind than I was before. But then it's too late. He's dead. Superman comes in. Is this what you mean by no one getting hurt, Gog? The boy's dead. He is Superman. But then he does this. But he does not have to stay that way. He's using his might to turn Lance into... Well, you see, no harm will come to any of you, says he, smiling. Magog, rise. Oh, no, this is bad. This is really bad. Because Magog is an enemy of Kingdom Come Superman, of what he done in, the Kingdom Come storyline was probably one of the best storylines ever created by Mark Waid and Alex Ross. Check that out. It's so good. Meanwhile, on Earth 2, we say Michael Holden, fair play guy, I guess. Or Michael Holt, excuse me. And he's getting a visit of Power Girl parallel universes, and she needs his help. And that leads us to the next issue that we're going to review pretty soon. So yeah, still great comic. And, I have only praise for this comic, but still I want to point out that this is just dragging out. And Gog being back, yeah, that's not really good. So I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, we all know that it's going to turn sideways, right? So stick around, guys, and I see you next time. Have fun. Bye-bye.